Hello children, today we are learning social studies. Here I am with transportation part 2. Let's continue. So in part 1 we had learned about the meaning of transportation, importances of transportation, condition of transportation in Nepal, problems of transportation in Nepal, means of transportation in Nepal, roadways and airways. Transport is another important infrastructure of development. It is the act of moving people or goods from one place to another. In fact, without transport, the development of other infrastructures like communication, education, industry, health, etc. are not possible. Transport links people and places, enables the movement of raw materials to the factories, finished goods to the market, and promote trade and business. A country having a good network of transport has rapid and harmonious development. All the developed countries of the world are well advanced in transport compared to the developing countries. Nepal is a landlocked and mountainous country. Roadways are the prominent means of transportation. Railways and waterways are difficult due to steep landform. Airways are expensive to travel for common people. Okay, children, now let's start with waterways. So, waterways are the least expensive means of transport in the world. Those countries having access to seas and oceans are mostly developed, whereas, due to no access to sea and ocean, good water transport is lacking in Nepal. Nepal is the second richest country in the world for water resources. We have more than 6,000 rivers and rivulets. So, our country has a great potentiality of waterways development. In spite of vast water resources in Nepal, we have no reliable water transport. Why is it so? It is due to fast flowing rivers and steep slopes. That means our country is full of steep hills and mountains, and most of the rivers are swift flowing due to mountainous topography. So, these rivers are not suitable for transport. However, for adventurous tourism like rafting, boating, kayaking, etc. is very popular. Some lakes like Fewa, Rupa, Begnas have boat services. Steamers are sailing on the reservoir of Kaligandaki, a hydropower of Sangja. The government is planning to develop waterways from Ramdi Ghat to Narayan Ghat and from Narayan Ghat to Bhaisalotan, covering 185 km in the near future. Now let's learn about the railways. The construction of railways demands a plain or flat landform, whereas most parts of Nepal are full of steep hills and mountains. Only 17% of landform is plain in Tarai. So, Nepal is not well developed in railway services. It is very limited due to topographical structure. The first railway service began in Nepal in 1985 BS. It was 50 km long, running from Raksol of India to Amlekhganj of Nepal. It was called Nepal Government Railway. However, the service was discontinued after the development of good roadways on the same route. The only railways lines which Nepal has at present is Nepal Janakpur Jayanagar Railway. It was constructed in 1992 BS. It is 53 kilometer long. This railway service is also not very good. The engines and carriages are so old that the service is disturbed during the rainy seasons. At present, the government of Nepal has been planning to construct railway from easternmost part to westernmost part of Nepal. The length of proposed railway route is 950 km. Now children, let's move to the last means of transportation in Nepal. Ropeways are very suitable means of transportation in Nepal. There is a good possibility of ropeways in our country due to mountains, but it is not developed well. The first ropeway service started in Nepal in 1986 BS from Hetauda to Kathmandu with the length of 42 km, but it is not in operation now. Cable car service from Kuringtar to Manakamana of Gorkha district with the length of 3.1 km is operating since 2055 BS. Chandragiri cable car from Thankot to Chandragiri hill of length 2.4 km operated since 2073 BS. Realizing its importance, the government is planning to install ropeways in different parts of Nepal. So, children, this is the end of this lesson. Now, let's move to the question answer. Children, when you write the answer, please copy the question as well. So, question number 1: when did ropeway start in Nepal? Is it possible to develop in Nepal? How? Question number 2: why are rivers of Nepal not suitable for transportation? Question number 3: which means of transport do you think is suitable in Nepal?